So I went to go and see this guy in Brighton who suggested when you speak in public, try and imagine the audience don't have any clothes on. But now all I can think about is Billy Scott and naked. I think Kayla said to Badger, she said, who would you like to be your best man? And he said, anybody that's like 6'2", ginger and aging terribly. Like, fine, it's two of them. Same next time.
Before I start going into the depths of the unknown, I just want to say again how amazing Kayla looks today. Yeah. You are you, the bridesmaids, you all look gorgeous, absolutely brilliant, and little Betsy, wherever she is as well. Where is she? So yeah, you all look gorgeous. Also, just to echo what Badger said as well, thank you to all of the parents from either sides of the family, different parts of the world. Amazing. Today wouldn't have been here without you, basically. We wouldn't be doing what we're doing now without you. Food is brilliant, so thank you, Billy. Jack, Marquis, pretty good. We didn't care in there, but we'll speak to Fat Gav when we get home. That's it, get the word in. That's the telephone.
That relit my fire, by the way.
Badger!
Donna Riley, she's going to be serving on the bar later tonight. Can't have a drink without her, it's fine. Yeah, after you.
Yeah. So I want to talk about Badger throughout the years. When I first met Badger, I can't really remember when I first met him. He was probably about 16 or so, and he had if anybody remembers, he had the worst barnet of any 16. He had long hair down to his shoulders and an Alice band. So he looked like a poor man Patrick Berger, if anything. And he used to drive this like moody old Golf, like a green Golf with dodgy alloys, and would make up for it by playing scooter as loud as he could. Driving over past the golf club trying to get all four wheels off the floor. Look at him now. It's all Mercedes 4x4, Adele, Soho farmhouse. What a bloke!
I fear you didn't write bloke.
I am actually pretty nervous today. It's probably actually the biggest day of my life, so thank you all for coming. I've known Badger for about 14 years, and I thought they were together 13 years, so obviously 12 years they were together for. Well, there's not a lot of really naughty stuff I can say, because like you said, he's quite a reserved character, and normally the bloke who's dishing the dirt on people, so it's pretty hard. And I can't really pinpoint an actual time when I first met him, other than he was the guy with all the hairstyles, the David Beckham lookalike, fantasizer. With all the football boots, with his name, his number 7, stitched into his boot. Arrogantly scoring goals against the older football team on a Thursday night at wet Kingham Hill. From then on, he's been up to Huddersfield, to uni, as we all heard earlier on, and realised that he didn't actually want his profession in touching people's feet. And he's now quite fastly becoming the poshest plumber in the Cotswolds. Bit of plug there, bit of plug.
Business cards on the way out, guys.
Sorry, Dick, you're not quite the poshest yet. To me, Badger, he's always the lad that is late, always late, a slight exhibitionist, and a hard-working Laura friend. throughout the years, he is dressed in women's lingerie, where Kayla's mood on Rouge's 18th birthday.
It's actually his mum's knickers.
Perfect. He also spiked his drink with Viagra, but I haven't got any pictures to show that. So he'd probably tell us the lens isn't big enough, I don't know.
Double-nosed wanker.
Another thing that comes into my memory is that he got mugged off. He actually got drawn towards a quite attractive female at a cricket match, an M-Power female selling energy, and got mugged off by her to her boss, who was a man, and he signed him up for a year's energy contract, even though he was with British Gas or someone anyway. And and then following that, he went and asked an ex-England cricket captain to sign his mobile phone.
Yeah. What a bloke. I think Badger and I have like a bit of an unwritten rule that before Badger really needs to ask if he needs a favour from me, then I'll just be like, yeah, boy, yeah, whatever you need. And I think it works the same way. And I think it started a couple of years into our relationship, and I fell down the stairs when I was really drunk. And the next day he took me to hospital. So about 2 weeks later, he called me and was like, "Right, boy, I need to go to Bedford to pick up some alloy wheels." I was like, "Bedford? Oh my God. Places like Baghdad. Who would live or be brought up in Bedford? Disgusting place. Came back with a rash." Anyway, so I was like, "Yes, mate, yeah, of course, I'll do it, whatever you want." Get out. You weren't invited. I said, "Mate, yeah, of course I will, but I'm at work." And he said, "Oh, just come up with the excuse." I was like, "Mate, I'm at work." I said, "I'll just say if your aunt's fallen down the stairs, being hit by a bus." So I did that. I said, "Oh, I'm really sorry, my aunt's fallen down the stairs and been hit by a bus." And I think that's kind of surmises Badger and I's relationship, that we will actually just kind of do anything for each other, and as quickly as we can, but we kind of didn't really think it because there was another guy with us, Tomo the hard man. The three of us went down to make sure Badger didn't get mugged in Bedford. 99% chance that we were against it, so we took three of us. And we kind of pulled up thinking we were all there, and the old boy just said, "Oh yeah, three hard lads, but there's no room to put the wheels." So Badger had to drive home, and I like extended my seat back, looking all the leg room in the world, and Tomo was there with two wheels pressing against the stage. But that's as dirty as it gets for that bag. So. Anyway, Lou, Nick, Kayla, Badger and I all had the pleasure of living together in 15 Worcester Road and having lots of parties. Jake Stevens was there quite a lot. What is he? It was a really nice time for us because I honestly felt like that was kind of like our time when we were kind of growing up and starting to express ourselves. Badger taught Nick and I some of the cocktails. My favourite was the round moat. If you've never had one of them before, ask Badger because he'll make you one later. Or the Buster Milton Keynes. And again, Badger will make you one of those later.
Yeah, come back.
So when I was still single, without children, and a partner here, I was sofa surfing on the couch, or sofa, that's right. Then I got promoted to the spare room, which is cool. And then these two went to Brighton, and I got the Champions League performance and into the main bedroom. They were amazing times, to be fair. And I wasn't there that long, to be honest with you, but I knew Badger obviously before and after, and he is a real best mate. I can always rely on him. He's always got time to listen, and he always puts his friends and family first. These two are definitely made for each other. They are the happiest, hippiest, funniest, nicest family I know, and they're a credit to their upbringings. So, you guys are amazing. He will be a great dad, and he will be a great husband, and they deserve it. That's right.
written this bit word for word because I want to make sure I get it right. So I'm just going to echo essentially what Nick said, and I always feel like I can learn something from my friends, and no one more so than Badger. I've always kind of been in awe of Badger and his dedication to his friends and his family, and the way that he treats people and how hard he works for people around him. It's not by luck that Badger's found himself in this amazing position that he has a beautiful bride and partner for life in Kayla, two amazing children in Wilfred and Betsy that our godchildren that I know that
Another christening.
We need to get the time a bit longer for Fred. 9 minutes.
I know that I was going to speak for Nick and I say that we love them and we would do anything for them and think of them as our own. I don't know what side I'm on with that. But in the last 4 years since Badger's had kids, I've learned so much from him, and I'm constantly learning things from him. And I've looked up to him for the last 10 years or so since I've known him, and I just think he's probably the best friend I could ever ask for. So I'm very lucky to have him as a mate.
Last but not least, I'd just like you all to raise your feet.
Oh, no, before you do raise your feet.
This is dynamite. This is just absolute dynamite. We got a love letter here.
No!
Shipwrecked into the garden.
So we heard that there was love letters in the eaves of their house. So we like sneaked our way in, found this shoebox full of.
Thanks very much, guys.
Found this stuff. This isn't actually that bad, to be fair, because I'm not going to read it all out because Kayla wrote this. The reason I'm not going to read it all out is I'm dyslexic. And this is terrible. Oh, she can't string a sentence together. And then there's bits on it where I honestly think she's off her nuts on acid or something. I had to like paraphrase page 3. Now the top of page 3, now the reason I'm going to say the top of page 3 is I'm going to make this open to the public. So if anybody wants to come and see page 4, for instance, Kayla's face and her bench jeans, where she's written bench. Come and find me later because it's going to be in my back pocket all night. So we had to break into the eaves of their house and find this little shoebox that had Kayla's old bras in it, and smelly bras and love letters. Have a drink.
We're all friends.
Top of the
I'm the bottle of wine.
So I'm going to read like I say, I'm going to surmise. I'm going to break down the top of page 3. And this is Kayla writing Badger. Sorry, big lump. This is Kayla writing Badger, and she wrote, and this was when you were 14, I think, so along to 15. I can just imagine when we are old and married with our children and stuff where... It was a bit weird then.
I'm really dyslexic.
We're going to keep our letters and read them back. I'm going to remember the songs about this and that. I'm going to bring back loads of memories. I'm going to keep the ring that you gave me because it's always going to remind me of you. So 15 years ago, Kayla Hands. So you're going to do the lottery. Ask this girl. So that was 15 years ago. So on that, I would like to... No, I'm not going to do that. Just make it sound really stupid. So I'll protect you, Kayla. So if you can all load your glasses. I'm not going to like that one. And raise them.
Nice and big loud. Congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Badger Scotter.